Before we start working on data, let's first understand how to use rows, columns, and cells in Microsoft Excel. This highlighted area in an Excel worksheet is available for you to do your work on data. This is where you will learn to create and analyze all types of data. So let's first learn how to use rows, columns, and cells in a worksheet. How to select a column. Click on the columns to select the columns. Click on column A to select entire column of customer ID. Click on column B for customer name. Click on column C for phone number. Click on column D for products purchased. Using your mouse, you can select multiple columns simultaneously also. You may use the shortcut key Ctrl plus spacebar to select the column. Now let's select columns using the shortcut keys. Press Ctrl and spacebar to select one column. Now press Shift key and arrow keys to select the columns towards right or left. How to select rows. Click on Rows to select rows. Select the rows as shown on your screen. To select a row using the shortcut key, press Shift and spacebar key. You can select multiple rows simultaneously also. Let's select multiple rows using the mouse. To select multiple rows using the keyboard, select one row by pressing Shift and spacebar, and use up or down arrow keys to select multiple rows. How to add a new column. To add a new column, select an existing column. Right-click on your mouse and click on the Insert option. You can see that a new column has been added. To add a column using shortcut key, select a column, then press Ctrl and plus key. That means first select the column with Ctrl and spacebar, and then add a new column by pressing Ctrl and plus key. Note if you have selected more than one column, for example 3 columns, and then if you press Ctrl and plus key, then 3 new columns will be added. How to add a new row. To add a new row, select the row. Right-click with the mouse and click on the Insert option. You can see that a new row has been added. To add a row with a shortcut key, press Ctrl with plus key. That is, first select the row with Shift and spacebar, and then add a new row by pressing Ctrl and plus key. How to delete columns. To delete columns, first select the column that you want to delete. Right-click with the mouse and click on the Delete option. For using the shortcut key, select the column and press Ctrl with minus key. To delete multiple columns, you may select multiple columns and then use the Control key, Control with minus key. How to delete rows. Select the row that you want to delete. Right-click with the mouse and click on Delete option. For using the shortcut key, select the rows and press Ctrl with minus key. Similarly, to delete multiple rows, select multiple rows and then press Ctrl with minus key. How to move cursor within the cells. Let's understand how to move cursor in a worksheet. You can use all 4 arrow keys on your keyboard to move the cursor between the cells in any direction. You may also use the Tab key to move the cursor towards the right side. Or you may use Shift and Tab key to move the cursor towards the left side. Similarly, you can use the Enter key to move the cursor downward in the cell. How to move between cells by skipping the blank or empty cells. To skip the empty or blank cells, you can use Ctrl and arrow keys in any direction. For example, in this worksheet you may use Ctrl and right arrow key to move directly from B2 to E2, or E2 to H2, and so on. Similarly, to move towards left, you may use Ctrl and left key. How to resize the columns. To resize a column, take your mouse cursor to the corner of the column and drag the column using your mouse. You can see that the size of the column has changed. You may resize the column according to the maximum length of the data by double-clicking on the corner of the column, like this. You may resize multiple columns by selecting multiple columns and dragging them, like this. How to resize the rows. To resize a row, take your mouse cursor to the bottom of the row and drag the row using the mouse. You can see that the size of the row has changed. To resize multiple rows, select multiple rows and drag them like this. Let's look at another way of resizing the rows and columns. Select the columns. Right-click on your mouse, click on the column width option, and enter the column width and press OK. You can see that the size of the columns has changed. Similarly, select rows. Right-click, select row height option, enter row height, and press OK. You can see that the size of the rows has changed. How to select cells in a worksheet. You can use Shift key and arrow keys to select the cells in a worksheet. Click on A1 cell. Now press and hold the Shift key. Press down arrow key 10 times. Now press the right arrow key 10 times. You can see that the cells have been selected one by one in the worksheet. You can select the cells with the help of mouse also. Click on A1 and select cells without releasing the left button of the mouse. Using Ctrl and A shortcut key, you can select all cells in a worksheet. How to select random cells. Press Ctrl key on the keyboard and use your mouse left key to select cells in the data. Let's select a few random cells. You can see that using the Ctrl and the mouse button, we are able to select the cells. Let's now fill color in these cells using the Fill Color option. How to shift selected cells. You can see product names in A1 to A10 cells. Click on A2 cells and press Ctrl and plus key. In Insert option, click on Shift Cells Right and press OK. You can see that A2 has shifted to value B2. Now select A3 to A10 and press Ctrl with plus key. In the Insert option, click on Shift Cells Right and press OK. You can see that the values of A3 to A10 cells have shifted from B3 to B10. Now, select from B2 to B10. Press Ctrl with plus key. Click Shift Cells Down in the Insert option and press OK. You can see that the values of B2 to B10 cells have shifted from B11 to B19. All the options that you learned in this tutorial are important to work efficiently in Microsoft Excel. So, you are requested to practice before moving to the next tutorials. Thank you.